Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be winterizing my bike, Chewy, and getting it ready for storage for the winter. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to be adding some fuel stabilizer to this. The one I got is STA-BIL, which I think is, is a pretty well-known one. Now with the STA-BIL you can basically squeeze this and you can fill this up here with the amount you need. I actually did it separately. So for the bike, this is a 12.8 liter tank. So we're going to need about 40 mil fuel stabilizer. So let's get that started now. All right, so I put it inside this. I've got it already measured out, which is 40 mil. So let's just get this stabilizer put in first. All right, stabilizer's in. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start the bike. And what you want to do now is you want to run it for about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to run it probably for about 8 to 10 minutes. And basically what we're doing now is letting the fuel stabilizer circulate inside the tank to stabilize the fuel in there. So let's let this run, and then we'll come back and do the next step. All right, guys, so I've been running this for about 10 minutes now. So the stabilizer should be well mixed in here in the tank. So for the next step, basically what you want to do is you want to hook up your bike to a battery tender. In a case like mine, I already have the one here that came set up from the dealership. However, I am in a shared garage here, so I'm not going to be able to plug my battery tender in directly. What I'm going to do, in my case, having a shared garage, I'm going to remove my battery and take it into my place. But depending on you guys, if you have your own private garage or something like this, you can always just plug your battery tender in, and I'll show you the one I'm actually using. So I went with the battery tender junior. It's the 800 milliamp one. So I'm basically going to take my battery out. I'm going to bring this out of my place. I'm going to hook it up to this and leave it for the winter. But again, depending on you guys, you could probably directly plug it in here, plug it into the wall in your garage, and you're good as far as your battery goes. Other things you got to consider, the garage that I'm in here, the shared garage, it does have pretty good controlled heat. It's about 24 to 25 degrees Celsius in here all year round. They do lower it obviously during summer, but during winter it's about 25 degrees. So I will not have to do anything as far as the tires go and lifting the tires up. But in the case like everyone has a different case. You might have to, raise up your wheels. But in my case, I don't have to do that. And also, I will be working on the bike over winter time, doing different modifications and stuff on the bike. So I'll be moving it around. What you got to consider is also, if you don't jack up your tires and, lift it up off the ground, you're going to have to basically move it around once in a while, or you could, you could cause some warping and things like that in your tires. But in my case, I won't have to do that. So next what we're going to do is we're going to remove my battery. All right, so what I need to do here, guys, is I need to just lift up my rack here, take these bolts off, and then take my seat off first before I can get at the side panel. So let's do that. For that, I use a 5 mil. Loosen off the other one. Just slightly loosen off the back ones a bit. There we go. Get your spacers out of there. So now having that loose, I can access my seat, get my seat out of there. All right, so now we need to get this side panel off. Normally it has a push pin here, and mine is actually missing. So no push pin needed to take off. Same thing. 5 mil. Like so, and it's got a little connector here. Just pop that out. like so. And there's the battery. However, as you can see, the negative is a little bit covered by this panel here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this one as well, or at least loosen it, so I can have a little bit of flex to access the battery a little bit better. So let's do that. I will just take this right off, like so. And as you can see, that gives me a little bit more space to access the battery. All right, guys, there's a little bit of a flex here, but I feel I'm going to take off the bottom one as well to give it a little bit more pull, because getting the ratchet in there might be a little bit tight. So we'll take off the bottom one here as well. All right, guys, so that gives me a little bit more play to get the battery off. All right, so for the battery, guys, you want to take off the negative first, not the positive. And, you know, just in case any, voltage shock or anything can happen, so better to do the negative first. All right, so let's get this negative one off here first, guys. All right, negative's off. And I'll take off the positive. Yep, so the positive's off. Now we have a bracket in here. We need to remove this bracket in order to get the battery out. So same thing, it's a 5 mil. Just going to loosen off the bracket here. So for this, it kind of just lifts up. All right, guys, so the bracket's off. Put that aside. Now for the battery, just be able to just pull this straight forward out of its casing here, like so. And battery's out. All right, guys, so the battery's out. Now I'm just going to basically put the bike back together. All right, guys, so the bike is pieced back together. Stabilizer's in, ran it to mix it up, took my battery out. I'm going to actually take my battery and bring it to my place and hook it up. So that's it. My bike is ready for storage for the winter. However, I'm going to be doing some mods and things anyways on the bike, so I'll be moving it around and working on it over the winter time, but I definitely won't be starting it because I took my battery out. So that's it, guys. I hope this was helpful to some of you guys out there that have never done it before like me. It's my first time. And thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video coming soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.